My name is Nia Nottage, and I'm the 2016 recipient of the Memorial Award for African American experimental queer poet and teacher, Akilah Oliver. In her honor, tonight I will be reading an excerpt from Fred Moten and Stefano Harney's The Undercommons. Debt and credit. They say we have too much debt, we need better credit, more credit, less spending. They offer us credit repair, credit counseling, micro debt, personal financial planning. They promise to match credit and debt again, debt and credit, but our debts stay bad. We keep buying another song, another round. Credit is a means of privatization, and debt is a means of socialization, so long as they pair in the monogamous violence of the home, the pension, the government, or the university. Debt can only feed credit. Debt can only desire credit, and credit can only expand by means of debt. But debt is social, and credit is asocial. Debt is mutual. Credit runs only one way. But debt runs in every direction, scatters, escapes, seeks refuge. The debtor seeks refuge among other debtors, acquires debt from them, offers debt to them. The place of refuge is the place to which you can only owe more and more because there is no creditor, no payment possible. This refuge, this place of bad debt, is what we call the fugitive public. Running through the public and the private, the state and the economy, the fugitive public cannot be known by its bad debt, but only by its bad debtors. To creditors, it is just a place where something is wrong, though that something wrong, the invaluable thing, the thing that has no value, is desired. Creditors seek to demolish that place, that project, in order to save the ones who live there from themselves and their lives. They research it, gather information on it, try to calculate it. They want to save it. They want to break its concentration and put the fragments in the bank. But all of a sudden, the thing credit cannot know, the fugitive thing for which gets no credit, is escapable. Once you start to see bad debt, you start to see it everywhere, hear it everywhere, feel it everywhere. This is the real crisis for credit. It's crisis of accumulation. Now debt begins to accumulate without it. That's what makes it so bad. We saw it in a step yesterday, some hips, a smile, the way a hand moved. We heard it in a break, a cut, a lilt, the way the words leapt. We felt it in the way someone saves the best stuff just to give it to you, and then it's gone, given, a debt. They don't want nothing. You've got to accept it. You've got to accept that. You're in debt, but you can't give credit because they won't hold it. The phone rings. It's the creditors. Credit keeps track. Debt forgets. You're not home. You're not you. You moved without a forwarding address called refuge. The student is not home, out of time, out of place, without credit, in bad debt. The student is a bad debtor, threatened with credit. The student runs from credit. Credit pursues the student, offering to match credit for debt until enough debts and enough credits have piled up. But the student has a habit, a bad habit. She studies, but she does not learn. If she learned, they could measure her progress, establish her attributes, give her credit, but the student keeps studying, keeps planning the study, keeps running the study, keeps studying a plan, keeps elaborating a debt. The student does not intend to pay. Thank you.
Thank you, Nia, and welcome to all of you. I'm Stephanie Browner, the Dean of Eugene Lang College, and tonight we celebrate our students. We will recognize outstanding academic achievement, excellent creative work, and engaged community initiatives, all done by our students. It's a pleasure to see so many students and families here tonight. Thank you for coming. We also have faculty members here tonight. Laying the relationship between students and faculty is absolutely primary. Letting faculty broaden our students' horizons, hold them to the highest standards, challenge them to defend, refine, and revise their understanding of the world, and to challenge us. Faculty, please stand and let us recognize you and express our appreciation. We believe there is no more fitting way to celebrate students and their achievement than to hear from the students themselves. The awards tonight will be presented by outstanding Lang students who have themselves played an important role in the area recognized by the award. We begin the evening with highlights from today's Dean's Honor Symposium. The symposium, which will happen every year, and this year was our first year, features student research and creative work. Today, if you got to attend any of the panels, you saw poetry, activism, research in all areas, science, sociology, economics, and law. You saw theater. You saw all these things put together by Lang students and with faculty mentors across disciplines, engaging and talking about questions that matter. I'm excited to present our first honor to all of the students and faculty who participated in the Dean's Honor Symposium earlier this afternoon, and we have some highlights.
The Dean's Honor Symposium creates a space that unites different disciplines and projects that are created by students who have worked on it extracurricularly and also integrated it within their curriculums at Eugene Lang.
One of the things that we do have at Lang is the small classes and a pedagogy that is really rooted very deeply in dialogue, and also a commitment to constantly bringing the kind of classroom space into dialogue with the contradictions that we are all dealing with in the world as a whole.
Our projects are a combination of research-based work, but also performance-based work, art-based work. My piece specifically is focusing on state violence, excessive use of force. We're starting to see that the theme is still connecting us together because it's still an issue of humanity.
I have been particularly interested in looking for the female philosophers that are not included on my syllabus or within class curricula. And we wanted to immortalize their stories through text by creating more media about it.
Well, my project is about Langston Hughes and his life in the 1950s. Some of the themes that I cover is identity, education, what is it like to be an African American in America.
I'm really involved in the homeless community outside of schools, kind of my extracurricular thing through my internships. So I basically wrote about my work with that. It's actually really interesting, and the people that I'm working with are really brilliant. A sociological background and then 2 literature majors, it's, at first you're kind of like, how are we going to make this work?
That's one of the most beautiful things about the new school is that it is a house for different disciplines and for students to help each other in their projects.
I'm doing this in collaboration with a colleague of mine. So the other faculty member is from the sciences. I'm in the arts, so we already have a really interesting dialogue and interdisciplinary reach. And then the students that we're working with, we've clustered them around these very ambitious themes.
The consciousness of the fact that they're going to put this forward in an audience really changes how they think about the material.
The Dean's Honor Symposium is another one of those experiments, I think, at how do we create a classroom and how do we create the opportunities to intensely and rigorously take up a set of questions, and how do we practice in the world.
I ended up working with a group of performers that are interested in performance as activism, how we can use the arts to convey a deeper message about social justice.
I feel that the Dean's Honor Symposium is really kind of just a culmination of my years at Lang, kind of challenging me and forcing me to exercise the way that I practice my own political agency in the work that I'm doing.
It's no like sitting in the back of the classroom and being quiet. You are very much so involved.
It's a way of building community. So even if I only went to the Dean Symposium that day, I would probably be really impressed and excited, but being in the process itself is a different experience of really being more deeply engaged and involved.
The Dean's Honor Symposium and my general experiences at Lang kind of mirror each other, just molding how you think, how you understand things around you, and how you understand what you think you understand.
I like that Lang is open to students challenging their courses and the syllabus.
I feel like a lot of the assignments I've been given here aren't things that I'm doing just to be getting a grade, so I approach it in a completely different way because it's extremely personal. I think that even though the Dean's Honor Symposium is our final goal, the skills that we're learning in these weekly meetings, we can take with that into wherever we go.
And I'd like to invite everyone who participated in the symposium, the students, the faculty, and the staff who made this possible. Please stand so we can celebrate your achievement. It was truly a remarkable day. I got to see some in rehearsal because I couldn't get to all the panels today, and I saw several more today. And the intelligence and the creativity and the seriousness and the commitment of the faculty and students in working over the semester to bring together work that they had done independently into conversation with one another so that the rest of us could hear, learn, and begin to think about what they've been working on was just really stunning. Thank you for starting us on an annual Dean's Honor Symposium. It is my pleasure now to ask Maruyama Nogueira Divers to present our Social Justice Award.
A pleasant good day to you all. I'm truly honored to be presenting the category of Social Justice Awards. To introduce this category, I've decided to use a writing poetry prompt given to me by Lisa Jessie Peterson, one of my facilitators for my class this semester entitled Theatre of Social Action, Mass Incarceration. An amazing class, by the way, and catch our culminating performance May 13th at Woolman Hall. Anyway, the prompt is, I am here. Here refers to me presently standing in front of you, me here in New York, the US, alive today. I'm here because of my family, my parents, siblings, relatives, and friends. I'm here because I'm immensely grateful. I came from Trinidad and Tobago with big dreams, ready to conquer the world, unaware that I meant that literally. I'm here because of the students of the African diaspora and those amazing conversations we had my freshman year that helped start me off on my quest. I'm here because of students against police brutality. You see, we marched down 6th Avenue with our hands raised above our heads, chanting repeatedly, hands up, don't shoot. As this chant died down, another person started, show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. The Millions March, December 2014. I'm here because of Harry Belafonte and Justice League New York City and the Growing Up Lockdown Conference. I'm here because of the New York City Students of Color Coalition and the love, resilience, and power we had in our rally in Washington Square. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. Dr. Bernice Johnson Reagan. I am here because of Trayvon Martin, Michael Brown, Jordan Davis, Akai Gurley, Tamir Rice, Freddie Gray, Sandra Bland, Tamara Dominguez, India Clark, Lamia Baird, Maya Hall, Denelson Smith, Mark Richards, the list goes on. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to win. We must love each other and support each other. We have nothing to lose but our chains. Asata Shakur. I am here because of the Lang Civic Engagement and Social Justice Office, Judy Pryor Ramirez and Kendra Danowski, for accepting me into the Guru Scholars Program, where I've been able to put theory into practice and do really amazing work with people I love, with whom I'll be going to Colombia in a month's time to engage and work on internal displacement and racism in the country. I'm here because CSG accepted me as a summer fellow last year, where I was able to pursue my passion for youth mentoring through the arts with the organization Art Start. I'm here because of homelessness, youth in the system, foster care, juvenile detention, mental health, youth tried as adults, the student to prison pipeline. I'm here because of mass incarceration. I'm here because of the war on drugs, stop and frisk, guilty until proven innocent. I'm here because I can't breathe. I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe, Eric Garner. I am here. Black Lives Matter, Alicia Garza, Opal Tometi, Patrice Cullors. I am here because of Toussaint Louverture, Marcus Garvey, Dr. Eric Williams, Bob Marley, Freetown Collective. I am here because of Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks, Angela Davis, Asata Shakur, Elaine Divas, Millicent Nogueira. I want to rule my destiny, Buju Banton. I am here because of love. I am here with Palestine, Nigeria, France, Belgium, Cote d'Ivoire, Turkey. I am here because of love. Love one another as we love ourselves. I am here. I challenge all of you accepting this category of awards to pose this prompt to yourself. I am here. Social justice work is a lot. It's exhausting, physically, emotionally, mentally. Self-care is necessary. And notice the every itty-bitty progress you make when doing social justice work. Remind yourself constantly why you are at this school, doing this kind of work, discussing these kinds of topics, writing these papers, accepting these kinds of awards. And to everyone else, if you have a feeling in your heart, a burning desire in your chest, a pounding in your mind, whenever you hear of or sense inequity, injustice, racism, colorism, xenophobia, homophobia, transphobia, patriarchy, misogyny, then my friend, there's a seat waiting for you on the social justice bus. There are so many different areas of social justice and so many different ways we can enact them. We have to be able to take all this critical thinking outside of the classroom. Everyone have a right to decide their own destiny. And in this judgment there is no partiality. So arm in arm with arms, we'll fight this little struggle. 'Cause that's the only way we can overcome a little trouble. Bob Marley. It is my pleasure to welcome to the stage the students here tonight that have received civic engagement in the Social Justice Awards. The Eugene Lang Opportunity Awards for Civic Engagement, the Community Leadership Awards, and the Girl Scholars.
My name is Morgan Stevenson. I received the Civic Engagement Social Justice Mini Grant and a Eugene Lang Opportunity Award for my senior capstone, If We Don't Get It, Shut It Down, a play about the Baltimore Uprising.
Hello, I'm Jasmine Jones. I'm a member of BUFU, which stands for By Us, For Us, along with Catherine Tom, Tsege Tefese, and Sonia Choi. And we are here because we have received the CESJ Mini Grant and the Lang Opportunity Award. So thank you so much, and please look up BUFU on Facebook.
Hi, I'm Giuliana Liu. Skylar Kate McGuire and I received a CESJ Mini Grant for traveling to Signal Noise, a FemTechNet conference on feminist pedagogy, technology, and transdisciplinarity, and to launch the publication of which we're co-editors and further our commitment to FemTechNet. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sade Swift, and I received the Eugene Lang Opportunity Award for the work that I do with Sadie Nash Leadership Project.
Hi, I'm Noddin Awad. I received the Eugene Lang Opportunity Award for civic engagement on my research project exploring identity politics in my native Sudan.
Hi everyone, my name is Alia Hakeem. I received the Eugene Lang Opportunity Award to explore theater of the oppressed practices abroad and participate in the Edinburgh Theater Program. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Nicolas Galvan. I received the Eugene Lang Community Award because of my 3 years of work with the University Student Senate.
I'm Maruyama Nogueira. I also received the Community Leadership Award and the Cynthia Fanton Scholarship. The Community Leadership Award honors my involved work with Lang community, and the scholarship honors my academic merits and my passion to become an educator and community organizer after graduation.
Hi everyone, I'm Malika Singh. I'm part of the first year Goral Scholars cohort. For the past few months, we've been working on a project titled The Corporatization of Higher Education, Students or Customers. And we've been talking about accessibility, representation, and financial aid at the new school. And we hope you'll join us at our event tomorrow evening at the Social Justice Hub.
I feel like we're dancing. So I'm Sade Swift again, and I'm part of the junior core of the Goral Scholars Program. This year we're looking at social justice in a global context, and we'll be traveling to Colombia, as Maruyama said, at the end of May for 10 days, where we'll be looking at the intersections of how different identities intersect in relation to activism, resilience, and resistance, and reflecting back to 2013 when this journey began with the other scholars, Judy and Urmila. I remember not knowing what to expect and being told that the next 4 years would be the best of my life, and to enjoy them. So now, almost 4 years later, I'll say that they have been the best, but also the hardest years of my life. All the scholars and I have grown in ways that none of us could have imagined. We've overcome obstacles, lost and won together. The most important years are these 2 years, and I gained a family, one that I'll remember and carry with me forever. So thank you.
Hello, I'm Natalie Moreno. Thank you. Last year, I was lucky enough to win a Eugene Lang Opportunity Award that allowed me to study abroad in Buenos Aires, Argentina. It was really fun and educational. I grew up in Miami, Florida, where I was constantly surrounded by Cuban people and exile culture. Miami doesn't only have Cubans, but sometimes it feels like it does because we tend to be loud, whether in voice or dress or personality. So I had never known a different Latin American experience. It was all salsa, chusmeria, and espresso as far as I knew. And so I went to Argentina when a fluency in Spanish and Evita lyrics was pretty much all I had. Besides that, and too many pairs of shoes, I brought along my Cuban confidence, that I can do anything, I'll just wing it, Tony Montana confidence. And Argentina really tested that. I quickly learned that speaking Spanish wouldn't guarantee an understanding of Argentina's social language. I learned a few things. I learned that not all Spanish-speaking countries are tropical. I learned that the gaucho who just asked you out while on horseback already kissed the other light-eyed Latina in your group. I learned some of what my American privilege makes me see as normal, and I learned that figuring your way out through each day or hour in a different country can create really powerful friendships. Yes, my Spanish grammar and knowledge of Argentine political history improved, but what I carry with me are the kind words of a cab driver who found me on a bad night, the taste of the ice cream my friends bought me when I sprained my ankle and couldn't move, the beauty of an honest street art in San Telmo, and of course, the gaucho and I riding off into the dust storm on a steed. Argentina was my Spanish soap opera dream come true. So, with that, it is my pleasure to welcome to the stage the students that have received the Gilman Scholarship, Global Studies Research and Travel Grant, the Antioch Education Abroad Scholarship, and the Eugene Lang Opportunity Awards for Study Abroad.
Hello, my name is Andy Egelhoff, and I received a Eugene Lang Opportunity Award to continue my research on underground dance scenes in Paris and Berlin.
Hi, I'm Tyler Jean McGacken. I won the Eugene Lang Opportunity Award to study Spanish for Spanish intensive, and yes, so I can be fluent.
My name is Isaiah Dupre, and I received a Gilman Scholarship for my travel to Rwanda in summer 2015.
My name is Nafisa Davis, and I received the Gilman Scholarship and the Eugene Lang Opportunity Award to study in Granada, Spain in spring 2015.
Hello. I'm Paul Nadal, a faculty member in the first-year writing program. First-year writing is one of the very few requirements that almost all Lang students must take, but this is the first year that we have recognized excellence in the program. Let me say a few words about it. For first-year Lang students, writing the Essay 1 and writing the Essay 2, the two classes I teach, can turn out to be, surprisingly, an emotionally disorienting experience. To my students' absolute dismay, and much to my chagrin, they learned that almost everything they had been taught in high school about writing is wrong. Forget the 5-paragraph structure. Never, ever begin essays with something to the effect of, since the beginning of human history, for hundreds and thousands of years, man has, fill in the blank with professor's topic. Students learn that this is a cheap trick to affect unearned gravitas, but more importantly, they learn that such universalizing statements almost always turn out, upon closer scrutiny, to be simply not true. Then they learn new rules. Always cite your sources, set up and frame quotations, and follow them with your own analysis. Use block quotes judiciously and sparingly. Know the difference between a semicolon and a colon, and then marvel infinitely at how one can instantly elevate a claim and how the other can contrast ideas almost visually on the page. Let the structure of the sentence perform the argument. In teaching these rules, my hope always is that they begin to instill in my students a newfound aesthetic critical sensibility, a heightened attunement to words and syntax that then gives way to a broader conviction regarding style as itself a way of thinking. In the 16th century, when Montaigne was coming up with a name to describe his new literary form, the essay, he chose the French word for an attempt, emphasizing the sense of trial or testing. For Montaigne, an essay is always an attempt, an individual's effort to make sense of the world, a provisional movement of the mind. And so, if the essay can show us how a mind moves, how it organizes itself, pivots, preens, reconsiders, reaches to a conclusion, the essays we honor tonight spotlight some of Eugene Lang's most exquisitely promising and restlessly active minds. I'm pleased to present the first-year writing awards.
Hi everyone, I'm Olivia Dukakis, and I received a first-year writing award for my feminist essay entitled Dear Dad, and I would just like to thank my professor, Kirsten Clifford, for inspiring me.
Hi everyone, my name is Dalia Hassan, and I received a first-year writing award for my final paper on poetry and the sort of blurred boundaries that are between poetry and autobiography. And I wanted to share with you one quote by Anis Nin that says, "While poetry is considered by most as illusion and delusion, it is the only reality, the moment when we are completely alive." Thank you.
Hi, I'm Alyssa Schmiedt, and I received the first-year writing award for my essay entitled Why Nature is Neat and Why It Isn't.
Hi everyone, I'm Andreina Himi, and I received a first-year writing award for an essay which sought to psychologically understand Alison Bechdel's memoir, Fun Home, using Donald Winnicott's theory on childhood development. I'm very thankful for this award, and I'd like to thank my professor, Ryan, for introducing us to amazing literature. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Spencer. I received a writing award for my essay on the history of African American fashion, which came about because of my frustration with a Parsons class titled The History of Fashion that was really just about white upper class fashion. So.
Hi, my name is Brittany Aza, and I won the first-year writing award for an essay examining the life cycles present within Maggie Nelson's The Argonauts.
I'm Marie Sotobe. I received a first-year writing award for my essay exploring how photography instigated Kazakhstan to lead the global anti-nuclear movement. I'd really like to thank my professor, Althea Wassau, for always encouraging me and always supporting me.
Hi, I'm Ellie Nicholson. I received the first-year writing award for my essay on the expansion of the global market and the effect on Hindu religious symbolism in consumer culture in the United States. And I'd like to thank Professor Nadal for all of his help last semester.
Kadeen Herring, Rowan Katz, Javaris Jones, Christopher Malik, Gio Escobar, Catherine Tom, Nicole Vega, Tanya Castellanos, Shane Bowman, Andre Springer, Petra Zarajahar, Nicholas Bosrow, Desmond Howard, Jan Killinger, and many more. All of these students are low-income students. Majority of them are students of color that either have transferred, dropped out, or are currently having trouble registering for next semester because they just simply can't afford to continue their education at the new school. While this school provides an impressive, forward-thinking, avant-garde curriculum that attracted all of us here, it is denying those educational opportunities for low-income students and students of color like myself, and all of those here and all of those listed to fully thrive in this progressive environment. How can we genuinely discuss and tackle social justice issues when the demographic that is directly affected by these issues aren't represented in their faculty and student body? Despite the pictures that you see on its website and social media, the school cannot pride itself on being diverse. It's losing some of its most talented students every semester and is solidifying itself as a school for the bourgeois white liberals. What would Baldwin say? What would Brando say? What would Brecht say? What would Sekou Sundiata say? What would Akilah Oliver say? New school, put your money where your mouth is. Create more opportunities for low-income students and students of color to flourish in your beautiful institution. I'm very nervous. Tonight I'm presenting Creative Awards named for two faculty members whose time at Lang left lasting impressions on us. The Akilah Oliver Award for Outstanding Experimental Poetry. Akilah Oliver, a poet, performer, activist, and Lang professor whose courses challenge students not only to engage poetic texts, but also the criticism and conversations that surround them. This award recognizes a student poet at Lang whose poetry has some of the features of Akilah's writing and teachings. You heard her read at the beginning of the ceremony. Please join me in congratulating Nia Nottage. I'm also here to present the Sekou Sundiata Award for Outstanding Creative Project in the Arts. This award commemorates Sekou Sundiata, a remarkable teacher, poet, and performance artist. During Sekou's 20 years at Lang, he inspired students to reflect on the world around them and to recognize the power of creative expression in shaping and affirming society, culture, and politics. This award recognizes an exceptional student-created project in the arts. This year, in addition to the award, we would like to recognize two honorable mentions, one for Justin Sorrell's play, Harlem Blooms in Spring, and the second for Frank Araso's installation, Gendered Bathroom Dysphoria. This year's honoree is Morgan Stevenson, a theater and urban studies major. She is here tonight to perform a monologue from her senior capstone project, If We Don't Get It, Shut It Down, a play about the Baltimore Uprising. It is an interview-based theater production performed by current New School students and alums who performed the stories of Baltimore's youth of color, the most pivotal force in the fight against police brutality and institutional racism. By the way, the show opens this week at the Harlem Repertory Theater. You can still get tickets. I'm pleased to welcome to the stage Morgan Stevenson.
Over here at Mondawmin, the police called for backup because I was filming what they do. I remember they walked up to me and they said, "What news station is this?" And I just remember saying, "I don't have to tell you that." Because I'm in the news business, I can blend in as a journalist. I can talk to police, I can gain information about what they do to expose what they do, but I'm not on their side. When I was first told about all of these things that were happening at Mondawmin, I just thought, wow, these kids are really making the police look foolish. You can see that it's their neighborhood, you can see that they're walking through their neighborhood and they know where they're going. When I got dropped off over there, immediately I saw kids throwing rocks at the police and I saw the police stepping back. I just thought they were really making the police look foolish. So I was over there, I was filming people do what they call criminal acts. Picking up rocks, throwing rocks at the police, burning trash cans, those type of things. And then a few kids walked up to me and they said, "What are you doing? Give me your camera. I don't want you filming this." And I just said, "No, this is my job. I have to do this." There were moments in that time where there felt like there was no law at all, but there was law with the army coming and more police coming off of a big bus. I remember a big bus of police just pulling up at Mondawmin. They get off and they gather their batons. And then that situation gets moved down to Penn North. So the people walk into the CVS at Penn North and I'm just like, fuck. I had to record this. This had to be filmed, not from a helicopter angle, but from up close. Because CNN, they have the story, they have the news, but whatever they're showing you, they're still putting a spin on it. These were children doing these things. But the way the news reports it, they talk about them as if they were fully developed adults. Because they were walking up to the police face to face though, I thought that was inspiring. One thing I remember from the initial protest in downtown Baltimore on Saturday was this white family. And they say, "I understand why they're doing this, but it's just not fair." And to me, I'm just like, it's just a baseball game you're missing. You see, the thing is, people said that they destroyed their community, but that community was already destroyed. You have to look at the reports of killings and not understand that it's just evil individual against evil individual. It stems from state violence. Who's consenting to this situation and wants this situation? It's people, wealthy white people, who are okay with saying things like black people are terrorists. But they're not talking about how the police are stepping back.
Thank you, Morgan. Hey, guys. Hey. So my name is Ser Quevedo. I'm a student at Eugene Lang, majoring in global studies, minoring in journalism and design. And last semester, I was given an innovation award that allowed me to travel to El Salvador, my family's home country, to begin work on a multimedia documentary about the impact of the Civil War that happened there between 1980 and 1992 on individuals who live in the country and also who migrated to the US. And since receiving the award, my project has expanded and it's grown, and I actually have gathered a team of new school students. One or two of them might be in the audience here with you. Amber and Maya, I know you're around here. And they're helping me bring all aspects of the work to life, and it'll be exhibiting in the coming spring, not this spring. And I've felt especially lucky that in every class I've taken at Lang, almost every class, the professors and students have welcomed me to share my experiences, or some might even call obsession with the research and work that I'm doing. And every day I'm making new connections, and every day I get pushed to go a little bit bigger. And I feel especially honored to surround myself with other students who are trying to connect their work with what is happening in the world at large. Some of them are also sitting in this room: Jasmine Jones, Morgan, Ladin, Aaliyah, Amber, Maya, and lots more of you. And they inspire me to work harder and to think deeper about my place in society as a student, as a gay man, as a Salvadoran, a creator, and a storyteller. With that, it's my pleasure to welcome to the stage the students that have received named scholarships in 2015-2016 academic year, the Tishman Environmental Scholarship, and the Max Adler Award for Leadership in Debate in the 2015-2016 year. Thank you.
I'm Morgan Risponti. I received the Tishman Environmental Merit Scholarship for an internship in Alaska in the summer 2016. I'll be working at the Northern Alaska Environmental Center as a climate change intern. I'm very excited and grateful for this opportunity. Thanks.
Hi, I received the Max Adler Award for Leadership in Debate, and I'm very grateful to the Lang community for the opportunity to be in a debate.
Hi, I'm Hadley Muller, and I received the Judith Walser Scholarship, which recognizes my merit and work in the arts and humanities.
Hi, my name is Storm Hurwitz, and I received the Hajime Yoshida Scholarship for my work in global studies, which focuses on forced migrant and refugee studies and indigenous studies. Thank you.
Wow, I'm too tall for this. Hello, everybody. My name is Petra. I am a politics major, and I received the Monica Golub Scholarship. This is an award given to students who dedicate their life to law and politics and helping the disadvantaged. During my time here, I've had the pleasure of founding and working on The Antithesis, which is a student-run publication, and also working on different social justice initiatives such as rewriting the sexual assault policy here at the new school, and also working on the Fight for 15 and In cohort with adjunct faculty. And I want to thank Eugene Lang for this opportunity. Thanks.
Hey everyone, I'm Alia. Again, I received the Brian Watkins Memorial Scholarship for supporting community and my academic ability. Thank you so much again.
Hello, I'm Colin Pitney. I received the B. Banu Scholarship. In addition to my academic record, this award acknowledges my interest in philosophy and the arts.
Hi, I'm Ali Chirumbolo, and I received the Jean Le Corbusier Scholarship for my work in mathematics and the natural sciences.
Hi, I'm Olivia Dukakis. I received the John Tishman Scholarship. As a freshman at Lang, this scholarship recognizes my early academic achievements, public service, and community involvement. Thank you so much.
Impressive students who challenge us in many ways that are essential for making the new school in Lang better. I thank you for your courage and your passion and your intelligence. The final recognition is for students who have been placed on the dean's list. They are serious about their studies. They know that ideas and action matter. This is an extraordinary group of passionate students who are excellent scholars and deeply committed citizens. I cannot wait to see what you do next. Please come downstage so we can celebrate your achievements. If you're on the dean's list, come on down to the stage. You can't all get in the back. I know. And now the audience can say one more congratulations. Thank you for coming tonight, and come on downstage for the reception.